Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and others. Welcome to the second day of the British Quadball Cup in Sheffield at Sheffield Hallam Sports Ground. We find ourselves here at 9 o'clock on this cold Sunday morning with a somewhat of a zinger on our hands, Arj?
Yep. So I'm Arjun Sharma.
I'm Zach Cox.
And so, this is going to be LQC versus Raptors Quadball Club.
So the way these teams have got here is they've both topped their groups yesterday. Raptors winning from the second seed against Olympians as the first team in their group, knocking them out in a very close game yesterday that I believe was on the live stream.
It was.
And LQC gracefully topping their group with a couple of other teams in it, Prometheans and I think Mammoths. The winner of this game is going to go into the semi-finals and have a good seeding against whoever wins the lower side of this upper bracket later on today. The game happening, the equivalent of this game on the other pitch, is Phoenix versus the Werewolves first team, who managed to top their groups yesterday. This is something that looks like a semi-final, right? This is one of the two of the best four teams.
But I would also add, both teams have a rich history in this tournament, both taking it away in their last couple of years. Raptors was what, 2017?
Raptors won last, I think, in 2017 against Bristol, and then maybe 20. That would have been
it was.
And 2019, it would have been these teams, LQC and Raptors, at Oxford. Remember that tournament? That was the beat.
That was 2018.
Was that 2018? Live the game. It's wonderful. I'm so excited for this one.
I am as well.
Who you backing to win it, Arj?
Unfortunately, I'm going to go with LQC. I think LQC is just a deeper squad with slightly more talent. Actually, I don't know about depth, but I just think there's more talent in the quaffle game. I think the beta game is going to be an interesting matchup. So let's go through the starting lineups.
Don't you want to know who I think is going to win?
No, not really. I kind of have an idea. I'm guessing you're going to go with the northern team, and I'm going to go with the southern team.
Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it? I think these teams have got very different styles. LQC are going to bring a lot of fastball, a lot of passing, a lot of running around. Whereas I think Raptors, if they win this game, it will be due to the application of Big Boy.
Okay, yeah, fair. Okay, so we are about to kick off here, and starting lines. Well, we won't get a chance to go through.
I think we've got Malpass versus Duhan running for the quaffle, and then we're going to see
Davies versus Orange.
I did not know that Faye was a beta. This is exciting. We'll see if we get it. Okay. Some kicking, a little bit of barging there on the beta game, but Orange is going to cut him out of it anyway. That is both bludgers and also the quaffle in the hands of Raptors. A nice start. We see some subs off now. Faye comes off and puts on a white helmet. I think that might have been a deployment of a fast person for the purposes of winning a bludger.
Most teams have started to adopt this strategy, going with, we would like control at least off the bat, so we'll put our fastest players. Wells do it with Jordan.
It looks like we saw a bit of a play there, some quaffle behind hoops for Raptors, and in fact some good defence from the beta players. We've managed to see a turnover into the hands of LQC. Marching up, Raptors didn't exchange their control there. Let's see what LQC are able to do. This is a very patient offense. This wasn't a blitzy counter. They know they're going into bludgers. They're going to have to play this one smarter, not harder.
And you can see sort of LQC's shape is more of a kite than this the conventional box that most teams are playing. It seems to be something that I've noted that a lot of teams are adapting to running at the start. Great trade there by...
Counters on, no bludgers. Let's see if Poser could finish it into the hands of... lovely little bit of a contact after there, but what can you do?
I think it was an attempt at a diving save. I think that was...
Absolutely,
I don't think there was any issue. Player seems to get up fine. I'm not sure who that... I know it was Ruben going into the contact, but I don't know who was on the other side of that.
I cannot remember. Marsha. Cool. So, bludger. Okay, Orange is throwing back.
Throws back now in the face of Krinoverna. It's pretty good. Ball back to Melpass. Melpass now playing it across to Banan. Banan with the ball, room behind hoops.
That kite you were talking about, as opposed to the box, they can do that because they can all throw so far.
I mean, if you've got a team where you've got good passing range, good hands with every player, they can look to make plays. Oh, great takedown there by a Fraser on Beck. Oh, but the flag thrown by Eamon.
Let's see if Malpass can finish it. I expect to see his shot in a minute.
With the advantage, and yeah.
Ah, lovely. 10-all now the score, but it looks like we've seen some whistles here.
There will be a question in that contact. I am unsure. I think it will be a behind call. Personally, it did look a bit from behind. I thought there was momentum, I think, is the issue.
So the new rules that came into contact effectively for this tournament is that 2-arm tackling is now legal. That's the main one. You used to only be able to wrap with 1 arm. Now you can wrap with 2. A lot safer, and also I think it helps because it means that the different types of tackles are available to you now, right? You don't just have to go for the straight up, hit them, knock them on the ground, see what you can do. There's more options now. The other thing is that you can tackle from the back now if you are stationary, have stopped, and you don't bring force into the tackle. That is not what Fraser did there, which is why we saw a yellow awarded to him. But the good news for Raptors is that the goal had already been scored, which means it neutralised the time spent in the penalty box. So we'll see what can happen here. Bill Orridge is a very dominating presence on here, and is
they're looking to regain control. So in that exchange in the last play, obviously LQC have come away with control and a goal. But Bill looking to work with Emily to create an opportunity. Great beat on Werner.
Great catch there from Bill. He's going to come out of this control, and maybe Haynes can get the goal in as well. Marshall in a lovely, beautiful hit. That's the second goal for them, and Hull finishes it anyway, just with the second pop because they can.
Always confirm the goal. Never trust that it went in the first time. Goal ref may not give it. The ref may not give it. So may as well put it through. As long as you don't cannon it off pitch. And here, cannoning it off pitch isn't actually that bad because we're in a cage.
Unless it goes over the back wall, in which case we're in trouble.
Then
so,
game will get called.
2-1 lead here for Werewolves.
Thompson or Thomas for Ruben? I forget Ruben's surname.
I think Thomas, but
you can read the back of the shirt from here. Yeah, Thompson is Thompson.
Okay, cool. Well, it shows so much.
So Mel passes the ball now, looking to set this kite offense, but they're going to play it wide. Oh no, they're moving to more of a box shape, it sees, with 2 going behind. Looks to step past Hull, step past 1, runs towards Haynes, flicks it back off to Banan.
LQC going to convert control here. Jacopo and Karina putting in a really good shift against Bill and Emily. This is, let's see what Malpass can do. I mean, something that's worth mentioning, we're used to seeing Seb in this green headband, right?
Yep.
For a very iconic player on the LQC side, and not playing this tournament.
Currently injured, so Seb is coaching from the sidelines, as you will see when the camera pans over that way at some point.
Okay, let's see if Malpass can finish. No, doesn't go through, but there's a bit of... okay.
Unlucky.
Gets thrown up. Beck's unable to finish that one off, sadly. LQC still coming out of this one with bludge control. Let's see what Raptors can do on this renewed offense. How are you feeling about the first couple of minutes of this game? Does the score reflect...
I feel like you're noticing the more fast... I don't know why, but it feels like Raptors are playing with a bit more pace than LQC. LQC are playing more timed and controlled, making these longer sort of offenses, trying to work in unison of like sort of moving the ball in that sort of kite / box.
Oh, lovely beat by Bill. Double. Both beat all on the ground. Let's see if the shot can go in. Finishes it, but he's going to go off the back hoop. The backfield. Shot's no good. Bill's going to still come out of this with all the bludgers, though. Some hands in the air raised by Sartori. Oh, lovely work. Let's see what can happen here. Oh, no, okay.
No, great work by Bill there to recover the bludgers. Unfortunate for Jacopo to not be able to sort of help mop that situation up. It was a great move to trade just before the player goes off the boundary. So with inbounding, if you get beat before you leave the pitch, even though you are the inbounding player, you no longer become eligible and therefore cannot be the inbounding player. And Bill used the knowledge of that rule to his advantage.
Ex-Raptors player Dan Trick has subbed on for Jacopo here, and he's going to do some very aggressive play from behind. Looks to be putting some pressure onto Origin. Obviously, can do some back contact now. Oh, lovely work. Press is on. Can Ruben finish it anyway? Okay, no. Oh, come on. Oh, you've got us. That's a goal.
That is a goal. So,
okay. But the counter's on. They've not come out with control. We're going to see a trade. Fraser to finish. Goes too far. Even Haynes isn't that tall. Goes off the backfield. That was a vicious counter there by Raptors, but somehow LQC just managed to hold it together. Lucy Q on Quidditch now. I'm getting hit by a ball. Inbound dig. Okay. That was quite an exchange.
It was a great trade. It was a really worthwhile trade on the side between Orridge and Lucy. Between Bill and Lucy. I think it worked really well for both of them.
So we've seen some subs now on the beta lineup. We're now seeing Dan and Lucy on ex-Raptors players. We're going for blood today.
Together for a
long time.
So I feel like this is going to give LQC a real advantage. Trick now taking Orange to ground.
Lucy does a jump. Okay, no crash out. Press is on. Lucy coming from behind.
We're now going to see Melpass use his feet.
Oh,
a great trade there.
Lucy wins that trade.
Will Trick get there before Arnold? No.
Ooh,
nice
beaten.
attempted throw, but now
Blood is all over the place. Malpass just walking it around because there's something's going to happen eventually. Okay, so Raptors still got control. Let's see what we could do. Lucy's going to go for Emily, gets beat. Oh, man. Okay, so this is some high-intensity beta play here, which is what we expect from high-level teams.
I genuinely think with these teams it is going to come down to the beta play. I think offensively they're both very solid teams, got very good players. Lots of Team England presence / ex-Team England players as well. I think there's just a lot of presence there of quality. But as I said, beaters are going to be what makes this work. I think the beaters in this game are just incredible.
So we've seen what the first beta line, the first two beta lines from LQC look like. We've seen Jacopo. Okay, no, I'm going to stop talking about that. Counters on. Haynes is running. Let's see if Geneva can put the hit in. No, they can't. Let's see if Bex can manage it. No. Okay, shots in. Beat before. Great work there on defense by the beaters. I'm not sure. That lovely
solid throw there.
And they've come out of that with control as well by the looks of it. Lucy manages to throw the ball back. Great work. I was for sure that was going to be a goal. Not paying attention to those beaters like maybe Tom was.
No, I think Haynes did have options. Just, I think in the moment, getting tackled, you sometimes lose sight of where your teammates are.
So we've seen Orange off for Burkitt now. This is a shift in the beta game. They play quite different styles.
But I don't think it's that, in terms of level of ability, I don't think it's that much difference. I think Sam Burkitt has really proved in the last couple of seasons how good he is.
Lovely.
But Dan making the wrap on Sam made it really easy there for Melpass to have a sort of driving goal.
So 3-2 now the score in favour of London Quidditch Club. I'd like to see, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure which of these teams has more depth in the beta line. That's what my comment was going to be before. We've seen Burkitt come on. We know there's at least two very, very, very strong lines for.
I think it's the same. Okay. I think LQC. They've only got four beaters, but as we saw, Faye will play beater to start with. But I think
lovely work by Jacopo. Reset used, still under pressure, doesn't swat it. It goes back, but Cooks is going to get it, hands on it.
Okay. It's going to be a double reset because it's crossed the keeper line. Unfortunately, so the ball will now sit with Ruben. No bludgers with Thompson, but he does have to go through Cooks and Hull.
So that third bludger, if you might not be able to see it on the camera, is over in the LQC keeper zone. So there's no chance of a bludger here. What we're going to need to see is either Hull or Farmer putting in a big hit here,
or what I think is more likely first action reset. I think first action reset is the smarter move. Not coward.
There's no bludgers in the way. Ruben's obviously going to take a run for it.
I'm playing this tactically. See, look.
Well, it wasn't first action, was it? He went for it.
But time, set up an offense. Look, this game is going to be about attrition, right? Getting goals via attrition, not running it in. No fast breaks will be a minimum, I believe.
So we are not expecting, unless there is a change
that's unlucky on the shot there.
Unless there's a change in pace, this is going to be a swim game, right? We are going to see some absolutely delicious bobbling when we get to 20 minutes.
Oh, well, yeah, if it gets there, I feel LQC have the advantage. Another ex-Raptors transfer, Ben Morton, moving from Raptors to LQC this season. I think everyone knows how good Ben is as a seeker. And they've also got...
Great tackle by Geneva. Puts it down. It's going to go out. Goes into the hands of number 22.
Steve Withers. Withers with the ball now.
That's not Withers. That person's about 6 inches taller than Steve is. Isn't it?
Is that
no.
Looks like Steve from here.
Okay.
We'll reset to Hull. There is going to be I believe another contact from behind call here potentially. Who is that then?
That is Geneva.
No. The player, we're both confused about who that is.
Definitely not Steve Withers. Your glasses aren't on.
I have them on, but they're not,
Yeah,
I'll be honest, one of them is quite.
So Geneva catches a yellow there for some back contact on Hull. That tackle, I already said, great tackle. Apparently illegal.
No,
So what do I know about credit?
So it was momentum. I believe it was because it was with momentum. When you make a back tackle, you cannot have momentum.
Yep.
It looked like it had momentum.
You need to do like a comedically large stop when that is what you have to do.
Exactly.
Andrew
with the shot.
Oh, lovely. Let's see if Farmer can finish. No. I think we're going to see a bit of a count. Okay, no. Farmer just...
Ben's not going to try and rush his play against Andrew. Good pick there via Tua. Yeah, Tua with a good pick there.
Raptors with control. Jacopo and Lucy moving up. Ruben taking the quaffle down this left
really
flank.
Slowly. I feel like they're going to cycle the ball to get that penalty served.
You just want to wait until your player can get back on the pitch because you're going to struggle to do an offense 3 chases into 4. You could do it, it's possible, but there's extra marks, right?
Could. Good relief provided there by Jacopo, beating out the chaser, Joe, pressuring Malpass there. Back over to Thompson on this left-hand side.
3-2 a reminder the score here between LQC and Raptors.
One thing that I'm hearing on pitch is good comms by Ben to his chasers, letting him know where he is.
Geneva's back in now, sprinting back into the...
Malpass makes a play. Great shot there.
Lovely work.
The lane opened up.
Okay, trade by Sam into Lucy. Looks like Lucy was called safe there. I thought that contacted, but maybe not. Control here for LQC, and it looks like they're going to play it quite aggressively. Lucy and Jacopo looking for some angles. Okay, now, relaxed a bit now. Ruben steps up onto the half point. Goes back to Cooks. Nearly taken for a walk by Sam Burkett. Farmer under a bit of pressure here from Lucy Q. A trade. Okay, both beat Smiths there. Uncharacteristic, but it looks like LQC throw it back, no problem. Hull can't use both of these. A single action reset. The press is a little bit on. Jacopo throws back. Lucy puts back to Hoops.
Oh, it's field. Oh.
Let's see if... okay. Tua Carling makes an attempt to take down big man John Farmer Cooks. Is it going to manage it? Jacopo put some pressure there. You need to be careful for the double reset because they've already used their one this play. A bit of pressure. Oh, right onto the ankle. Hull's going to get hands on. Bounces it. Does the step. Some hits in the way. Still meant to get hands on the ball. There's not really. There's blunders in the way. Oh, Ruben gets hands on. I think we're going to see a counter here. Sam trades. Burkett throws back as Lucy trades. Let's see if Emily can get hands on. Ruben charging. 22 Fields in the way. Cooks goes in for a big hit, but it's offloaded. Malpass meant to get hands on. Kicks it back to Water. Well, that's definitely not Waters in the number 9 shirt there. Banan. Okay, we've got some play. No bludgers is the call there by Trick and Lucy, but they've not really got the people in play to do it. Malpass runs up. You see Ruben behind. I'm expecting we're going to see a dink. The green headband on point here, and that's Hull's going to put a big tackle here on Malpass. Goes off into the hands of Tua. Is about to get hit from Fields. Let's see if she can get it all the way back. Lovely dribble. Bit of a kick. Wound at the shoulder. Ball goes, oh, intercept from Ruben. Let's see if he can get it. Runs it, brings it back, reset. Doesn't even use the reset because they were in the air. Beautiful. Okay, let's see if it can be finished. Malpass is there. 2 people on. Goes through the hoops anyway. I nearly just fell off a chair. That was amazing.
It was almost in. Unfortunate miss there. A bit low. But I think Thompson with the intercept really read the play well, knew that the player may not be as confident with the ball in their hands and looking for their keeper to run their offense. This is something in quad ball I think is quite poor actually, as a lot of teams look to their keeper to run their offenses. I think you should be running it through everyone. Everyone should.
Mel and Gabri on pitch now. Yeah. I love watching Gabri play. A very throwy player, very of the orange generation, I'd say. Yeah. Good beat onto the ankle there. Fraser's just moving up the left flank. Oh, good wrap there. Mel, let's... Curry gets beat as well. You need, but Raptors need to take advantage of this. But 22 just isn't that tall. It looks like Haynes is going to get, Poster is going to get squad first. But can they get tackled? Okay, we're going to see another back contact call there, I think.
No, I think Ben was fine. Ben stopped, and then Fraser sort of back in.
I'm not sure. Okay, we're inbounding. We're inbounding. Okay.
Contact was fine because Ben didn't wrap immediately. He went up and then he stutter stepped to slow his momentum, which is what you're meant to do.
Counters on. There's no bludgers here. Let's see if Malpass can finish. Pops up to Ruben. Yeah, okay, perfect.
Smart move, smart move.
And also, Bex was in the perfect position there and could have dealt with it if there was contact.
With the break, it shouldn't be a one-man fast break. It should be multiple players running the break here. I think Raptors are about to call their timeout.
Some confusion here from the score desk about the score. I think we're currently at 5-2.
Yeah, I would agree there.
Timeout being called for Raptors.
Making a smart decision.
So LQC are out.
Callum Field. That's who I thought it was. It was Callum Field. That's the name of that player that we were struggling with earlier.
Cool.
But yeah, so far, I think that LQC has set out with a game plan of playing this sort of box into kite hybrid offense where they move the ball. LQC looking just to keep moving that ball until the opportunity appears. I feel Raptors are having to adapt to the pressure that LQC's beaters are providing, where at times it feels like they're being outgunned. It's more the trades. They're looking to trade more, like LQC playing very aggressive with their bludgers on offense, and knowing that they can get that control back, having that sort of mind state that control isn't everything, but if we can get it back easily, we're not worried. Whereas with Raptors, I think they're being a bit more conservative when they get control, but trying to play very aggressive with it on offense to make plays happen, get them scoring opportunities.
We've seen LQC pull ahead here. They're at 5-2. Raptors have called this timeout to regroup and remuster. The thing I've noticed is that when it was Bill and Emily on, that first couple of 5 minutes or so, things was very even. You got to rest them.
For the bubble.
Sure.
The bubble, when you know you're coming up against the likes of Trick and Werner or Jacopo and Lucy, they all know how to bubble really well, all at that very high level.
And it looks like our snitch for today is Josh Armitage.
Yep.
So
that's going to be an interesting one. I feel like Josh is one of the more well-respected flag runners, known for being able to hold a game, taking it to quite the distance.
Cool. So Gabri very aggressive, posturing into position here. Looks like great wrap again there, from behind. Not able to get conversion of it. Looks like. Oh, okay. Bit of a brawl here. Obviously, these kind of things tend to favour the team on defense.
I believe a check. Yeah.
Illegal push is the call there against Bexlow, number
Hemingway
13.
was in front at the time. Correct call. Good call by the ref.
So you still he's gonna take the option to go somewhere else along the backfield, a lot further away from Karina.
When you get a penalty, you're allowed to move the ball onto the backfield at any point of the inbounding line.
This is really better because it's further from Karina. And it just has to deal with Trick now. Shot doesn't go in, but...
Great ball pass to Adcock. Number 97, Jake Adcock, acquisition over the winter transfer period from LQB.
Gio now on in the green headband. Malpass taking a bit of a sub. Different styles, maybe. We'll have to see. Adcock.
I would say Gio has a... I don't know. I'd say they're very similar in playstyle, actually.
Fair.
I would just say that Ben is known more for being the right hand to Seb normally, whereas Gio just...
Trick putting a bit of pressure on Gabri here.
Oh,
shot goes wide by Gio. Ruben's not going to get to it. Goes off the backfield. That's a pink ball.
Yeah.
Bit of frustration there by Dan Trick. Don't throw the quaffle away there.
I think he's right though. I think he's perfectly right. The score is 5-3. You catch to win. Catch to win is where teams don't want to be. If you can get it out of range, which LQC were on the verge of doing, I think that they tactically turn the quaffle over like that. Silly.
So Claude on now in the black headband, subbing off for Mel Piper. Let's see what they can bring to this. But to be fair, Mel was did a great couple of wraps on Trick, which allowed Gabri to convert that.
To create more no blood.
But let's see if we can get the same thing again. Okay, hits the ground there, so that beat's no good. Claude sent back, but that spins a hoot. That's brilliant. Lovely work there by Adcock. We're going to see a counter on now. Trick going up very aggressively. Claude managed to get hold of a bludger. Farmer in position. Let's see if Gio can do something with it.
Looking for banana.
A little bit too high. What can you do? Nice little change in tempo. After that timeout, the score is now 5-4. Whatever Raptors have changed, I'm not smart enough to know what it is. I'm not a tactical genius. I had to shout at things.
I think they have really had a talk about what they need, what they were doing well and what wasn't working and what could work. I think for them, a lot of it has been playing it from behind has seemed to start to work. Moving the ball more is what the other thing they're saying. Good reverse there, looking to move it. But I think it's more the ball movement. I think Raptors have realised that if we move the ball more, they have to work more.
Safe by Trick, presses on. Let's see what Farm can do with it. They've recognised the reset needs to be used. Going to have to use the first one. Doesn't go over the second line, so it's okay. Gabri makes a big play. Karina's got a buckle of bludgers at the feet. Claude, okay, great work by Trick. Oh, runs in on the way back. That's a bit annoying. But let's see if Fraser can finish it. Oh no, lovely little swat there by Gio out the air.
And I think that's the reason why you can rely on Gio. Gio defensively, incredible. Will put in blocks like that. Has a ridiculous vertical for someone who you wouldn't expect it from. Let's put it that way.
Okay, so control now to Raptors after that play. Some great work there by Gabri and Claude to manage to claw that one back. Even after that defense traded, we now see Lucy Q on in the black for
Well, I
Raptors.
think that's more because of what I can see across the field is Seekers. Seekers have been called. They're still called Seekers now.
Yeah, we can still call them. They're not flag runners. We don't have to give them a stupid name. Okay, Gio on for Malpass now.
Chambers with the ball now.
Okay, Lucy puts a good hit into Claude, but manages to drop the ball, tap back in. That was very close to the hoops. Okay, oh, great catch from Lucy. Ball's on the ground. Surely we're going to see LQC convert this. No, there's too many people in the way of Geneva. A little bit of the hoop taken for a walk, but what can you do? And somehow control again there. Let's go, Harris. Okay, well, if the hoop is dislodged, it goes through the hoop anyway. What does that mean, Arj? You've read the rule book, probably?
Yes, I am ref qualified.
I mean, I have as well, but I haven't read the rule book.
My head. That's a great thing to announce on the QK live stream, Zach.
I skimmed it. I skimmed it.
Personally, from my understanding of the rules, if the ball goes through the hoop and the hoop is falling, which in that case it is, I would say goal is good, personally, but I may be wrong there. We will see what happens here. I think it's going to be an injury substitution.
Yeah, we can see Geneva coming off.
Because the ball is contested, we're going to find out what's going to happen here. But I do see this game turning into a bit of a drive, big boy drive, because of what the score range is. I think it's almost level, right? It's 4-5, 5-4.
5-4 in the favour of LQC. Yeah. We see our Snitch, Josh Armitage on now. And then we've got Snitch runners. We're going to see, Seekers. We're going to see Malpass for LQC. Connor Duan in...
Not Malpass, that's Morton.
No, Morton. Sorry, the wrong M named Ben on the same team. Yeah. We're going to see Morton and Connor going at it for a bit. That goal's not been called good, and Fraser has managed to walk out of it. Good work there by Claude to go in and clean that one up with a bludger, and good work from Raptors to get that.
So Lucy and Jacopo for LQC as your beaters, and Gabri and Emily Arnold as your beaters for Raptors going into this bubble.
We have seen Emily come back on for this.
Right, I have a feeling Bill is coming on in a minute as well.
We'll see probably Bill in the next play. I don't know. We'll have a look. Cool. So control here. Okay, Snitch is released. Morton does it beat. Jacopo sends Connor for a bit of a walk. So in a game where there's no blooders in the quaffle game, we're bubbling. Whose chaser game do you prefer? No beaters in play, just running and shooting, whatever they want. Who do you like more?
Oh, I'm gonna back Raptors here. I think you've got big John Cook, so no, I don't think there's much that can stop them with the drive. But I do bet on the drive as well. I just think it's gonna be an exchange. I genuinely, I couldn't give you like who's gonna run it in every play. I think it's gonna literally just be trade.
They're gonna trade goal for goal, but it's about if one team can do 2 for 1 a couple of times in a row. 5-4. We are at the point where LQC are gonna need to score. Oh, second yellow here awarded to Fraser. Oh.
Second yellow.
Do you know what that was for? I didn't hear it. Okay. I would say it was for a foul of some kind, if I was guessing.
Yeah, I think it might have been sliding into contact.
The second one was a back contact earlier, right?
Yeah, the first card was for back contact, second one for sliding. I will be honest, I was focused on the Sega game. I think both of our eyes have gone. The quaffle game here is irrelevant. This game is too close. Obviously, we will keep a track of it because if it does get out of range, then of course it no longer matters. So now John Cook's in green. That's fine.
I don't expect. Well, this substitution is.
Oh, that's not Emily
it's a
Arnold.
full
That's not Emily Arnold.
ejection.
Sorry, in the black. That's my bad. I've been calling the wrong person.
Okay, Morton gets beat. Let's see what Gabriel could do. Josh is under no pressure at the moment from Seekers. Morton and Connor both running back in. Going to arrive around the same time. Jacopo looking for a beat. A goal being scored by LQC. Okay. Oh, a rapid catch there by Morton. I did. You were looking at your phone.
I was trying to figure out whose name I've been getting wrong, unfortunately.
Oh my God.
I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess exactly what happened. Morton used the classic swim technique that Morton has been known for the last however many years, and it was 1, 2, swings the arm, dives, catch. That's how I think it was, and I bet you if the live stream has caught it, comment if I got it right. Okay.
I'm not as cocky. I don't know what was happening.
No, I know.
was.
That Ben Morton is known for having a classic technique.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm suggesting.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a discussion happening here by the referees. This always happens. You learn after a lot of commentary, like we've both done, Arch, to intuit it.
Oh. The flag has been put back on.
Oh, catch is no good. You know who that's good for?
Raptors.
Me and you.
Oh, is it?
Because we get to watch more of this game. I don't care about Raptors.
I mean, true that.
Okay, so the game is not over yet. It looks like Morton is...
Oh, foul by Jacopo is the reason why the catch is called no good. Oh, that's interesting. This really will allow Raptors to establish a bubble. They've got the chance.
So what you do here is that if you get a foul in the chaser game, you just want to score as soon as possible.
That's
you don't
who
care.
it is. That's why I got them confused. It's not Emily Arnold, that's Emily Heimers. That's who I'm getting the names confused, surnames confused.
Okay, gotcha. Emily Arnold is also on Raptors.
Emily Arnold is the chaser on right now, and Heimers is the beater on right now for
the
Raptors.
important bit of
I
it
apologise to both of
is
you for
that
getting the names right.
we're going to see an advantage in the beta play here.
Yeah, with the bubble.
With the bubble.
With the bubble, and if you're looking at what I think is about to happen, if you look, Gabri is looking like he's about to walk off, and Bill is about to
Oh, no.
Having that advantage now.
So you've got 1 minute where Lucy has to, by herself, protect this bubble from this. Oh, and Connors, why would you sub here?
Because
that's such a...
For Haynes.
No,
okay.
but you're wasting your limited seconds. Let's see what Josh could do. Morton gets the beat. 88. Goal is scored here, which means that... Jacopo's allowed back on. I wouldn't have done that. I don't care about the extra point at this point. I'd take the 50 seconds of alone time. Oh! I literally just fell off my chair again. God damn it. These tiny little chairs aren't very good. That was perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was no problem with that from a Seeker play. It's if there's going to be a foul somewhere else. My God, great work, Haynes.
Unless Josh felt impeded.
I don't think so. They were standing up. There wasn't a wrap. We'll have to see. We will have to see. I hope it's no good, because we get to watch more quad ball.
It's good.
Raptors take the win.
And Raptors are now in the semi-final, knocking LQC into the lower bracket
lower half of this upper bracket. So what happens next is that
LQC will be playing whoever lost out of. I want to say they will play.
I think it's either Olympians or on the other side.
No, they'll play Phoenix because they played Olympians yesterday, I want to say.
That sounds feasible to me, Arj.
It does.
The schedule will inform you of what is happening, which you can find on the Quidditch Scheduler app.
Or on Quidditch UK probably in the next half an hour, I'd say, after the lower bracket play-ins.
Yeah. So Raptors have bought themselves a spot in the semi-final.
Yep.
LQC have been knocked down and will have to play some people from the other side of the bracket.
This likelihood is we're now going to end up with a Werewolves LQC semi-final.
Ooh, oh.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah. The brackets will switch. So Werewolves LQC semi-final, which is a repeat of our final from the last year, and then on the other side we will probably see either Phoenix or maybe Olympians.
Yeah.
I think that is how that would work, and that is
I will say now, out of that semi-final, LQC Wells, if that is what would happen, we don't know. Phoenix could cause an upset, or Southie could cause an upset. I don't know which team ends up playing LQC. We will see on the schedule. If LQC win that game and then do end up playing Wells, I feel like the loser of that game is the favourite to come third.
For sure. Absolutely.
I think Raptors doing what they've done here massive upset.
Massive, huge. Remember that this team, for a while, was in Division 2 in the last year. They dropped down after a surprise loss to Olympians.
No,
and
it was a surprise loss to Wales too, thank you very much.
Was it? Okay.
Yes, we knocked them down. We knocked them down at fixture 2. I was there.
Well, my memory is clearly full of holes.
It was more fixture 2, Common League fixture 2 was where it was between Wales 2 and Raptors for that final spot in the division.
Well, I got to say, it feels like a bit of a redemption arc for Raptors. As we at the start of the season, they had a bunch of players leave, go to different teams, join Werewolves, join London, join various places, and managed to claw it back into a
semi-finals. A lot of players took a break as well, which is why they probably struggled so early on. We saw at fixture 3 sort of the resurgent, but like 1 and 2, they weren't too scary, is what I would determine. I think a lot of players have got burnt out. Like I think a lot of players had the season started so quickly after EG and EQC being so much back to back. A lot of players got a bit of burnout. It is a big thing in quad ball,
right, we're playing next, aren't we, Arj?
Yeah,
on this pitch.
Yep, and I'm gonna make sure I tackle you into the ground, Zach. That's my aim of the game. Or score on you. Or score on you.
Well, I wish you luck on both of those endeavours,
so do I.
So it's next slot is Werewolves seconds, the beloved
Prometheans.
versus Prometheans, the beloved Spare Wolves.
No, hold on, no. This is the battle for the best second team in the country. Thank you very much.
It actually is, yeah. How do you guys feel about Spare Wolves? Is that a self-used name, or is that?
No, I think that's one the community gave us. I like World 2.
I prefer World 2. I do like a bit of a chime.
To be honest, I like Wold 2 as well. I think, WOL.
No, I hear it.
I think it'd be an interesting game. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. I think both teams are now in a situation where it's just playing for seeding in terms of positions. Yeah. It'll be fun. We'll see who wins.
Okay, so see you in hopefully about 20 minutes for the next game of the day at 10 o'clock. Werewolves 2 versus Prometheans Quidditch Club. Well, Prometheans from Olympians Quidditch Club. I've been Zachary Cox.
I've been Arjun Sharma.
And thank you so much for joining us. And hopefully we'll see you again soon for some more spicy games of Quad Ball.